What up, those sports fans? Welcome to another episode of AwwDacity Sports. It's your boy J2DaR, and we're here with your guys' favorite co-host, Miss NikkiC.
What up, y'all?
And we back to give you guys these great topics. But before we start, make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I want to thank you all 1,215 of y'all who watched the last video. I really appreciate it. So thank you so much. But again, make sure you guys hit that like button.
And
hit that
subscribe. Yes.
It's free 99. Just smash that button. It's just down below. It ain't far right below here. That little thumb up button. Just push it. It's free. Oh, and as you can see, we did a little decoration, a little modification to the set. I hope you guys like it. As you know, I'm true bias and true Detroit fan, I had to keep it trill. No, I had to keep the Detroit sign right above me. So, what's next on what we got first on the topics?
All right, so let's get it.
Okay.
Do you really want to do it?
I think I do.
You know, I want to, but, people do be suing.
Oh, they do really want to sue.
Now that the dust is settled, 2 questions.
Okay.
How do you feel about the Super Bowl outcome, and what did you think about the halftime show?
Well, I told you guys, I was only watching the Super Bowl for the halftime show, and I really meant that. I literally didn't turn on the game until it was like 1:59 seconds left in the second quarter. And then I watched that last little bit, and then I just waited for the halftime show. Now, I know there's a lot of controversy and people who claim on YouTube that and Twitter that they didn't like it. I ain't a minute in, so I'm going to wait. I'm only a minute in. I'm going to give y'all a few minutes before I really rat on y'all. But I'm going to tell you, I loved it. Every bit of it was phenomenal, and here's why. You know what? I heard Nicole say, Miss Nikki say, do I really want to do it? You know what? I think I do want to do it. I do. Make he a free throw. Hey, yo. How did y'all miss? I understand everybody's so used to it being pop or some type of R&B thing, and it's some big old show, right?
But it's a rap show.
But it's a rap artist, people.
It's a rap show.
It's a big difference. And then on top of that, I think everybody missed it from the very jump. Uncle Sam playing Uncle Sam.
Yes.
Right out of the gate, Uncle Sam playing for Uncle Sam, right? And his version of Uncle Sam was just trying to tell him, like, he was saying
things
what
that
y'all, or some people, right, might be thinking about us. At the end of the day. And there was nothing wrong with this performance. Because all he did was just lay out an artist show. He literally painted a picture.
Yeah. Musically, it was a great show. I mean, besides the messages.
I mean, the messages were on point for me.
Yeah, the messages were on point. I got it all.
For the point where, Uncle Sam telling Kendrick he being too loud and too ghetto. Well,
that's what they tell us.
That's what they say. But then he flipped that and said, you know what? I'm going to be humble. And he humbled him. But he just said, but in the same breath, he turned that around and said, you know what? I got loyalty and royalty inside my DNA.
It was the storytelling was excellent. Excellent.
And if y'all didn't catch that, then that's on y'all. Again, it's on every platform. Hell, Apple got it on there right now if you want to rewatch it. Just go rewatch it.
YouTube has it on YouTube under the NFL Network.
It ain't hard. You can rewind it as many times as you want to, so that way you can get the message. And again, if you still don't get the message, then guess what?
That message wasn't for you.
That message just wasn't for you. Some people gotta understand when things ain't for you.
They just
then duck.
They just not for you.
Then duck. My grandmother always told me, you know what, baby, I'm gonna say some things sometimes, and if it ain't for you, just duck. Okay. Now I know what that message means. Now, again, for a hip-hop head like myself, I also like the subtle jabs at Drizzy Drake.
Oh, yeah. Subtle and very upfront.
And very loud. I'm gonna keep front, man. It was very subtle but very up loud. Right? Again, the crowd holding up the game over. The caution wrong way, warning wrong way in the back.
Mm-hmm. That was during the prison yard scene.
Right? When folks missed that, when he popped out, I was like, oh, peekaboo. Right? Just, things like that. The A minor chain, the lowercase a chain for A minor.
That right off the rip. I was like, oh yeah, he being petty as hell.
Super petty. Super petty. Right? And then somewhere in the performance, you seen people running with the little flag with the kids holding up the little A.
A minor. He was super petty.
This dude has the ultimate time.
A day, all day.
To do this. And you know what? I'm going to say, leave this man alone. I hope it doesn't go any farther, because again, if it does, I'm here for it. But then let's keep going. Not only does he got the flag running, right? Nobody paid attention to the colors that were in there. Some of them walking backwards for a certain reason and only in certain regions, right? Certain colors, the whole blue was missing from certain regions, right?
During certain songs, yeah.
It's like, y'all not picking that up. But then there was one point they turned everybody that had on red, white, blue, he turned into a flag and was standing in the middle of it. We are American. Again, that's what he's signifying. Right? But then he ends it with this. Not only did it tease us that he didn't want to do it. And before I go to that, let me just say, SZA was the best.
Yeah.
Oh my God. SZA just this was just the cherry on the top for me, because I was already into the performance right as it started, right? So SZA did her thing. I wish he would have had more to sing on All of the Lights, but again, it didn't happen that way. But
when she did sing it, she tore it up.
But she tore it up, man. SZA killed it. So shout out to SZA, right? But then he ultimately played the greatest troll song that won 5 Grammys. And he played Not Like Us.
I think earlier in the week when he got the 5 Grammys, that should have killed everything. Who gets 5 Grammys on a diss track?
Clearly Kendrick.
Yeah, on a diss track.
Wait,
and they all sung A minor.
At the Grammys. He also got a song on GNX that say, tell him Kendrick did it. Like, why? Hey. So back to the performance, right? Because again, I truly enjoyed this performance. But then he played Not Like Us. Right? And then he remixed it at the beginning, and I was like, ooh, this finna slap. I can't wait. I'm standing up, I'm jumping, I'm yelling, like, hey, let's go, Kendrick.
Yeah, because everybody doing the walk now.
And then he did it. And then he did not just play one bar. He played almost the whole song. Almost the whole song. And then he looked right at the camera and said, say Drake. I hear you like him young.
I rolled. I was waiting on that. With the biggest smile, I swear to God, I was waiting on that. I was like, Kendrick, you got time today. 13 minutes of time.
This man is the ultimate troll. I thought 50 was bad.
The boogeyman.
This man is truly the boogeyman. Now that my 5 minutes is up, let me flip this over to these damn haters. Let me go ahead and get on them, because now my 5 minutes up. I prolonged that just so I can make sure I get a hater some time. Y'all dumb. Look, I seen the dude that they had, the brother that was like, oh yeah, I was with a bunch of people and they didn't understand none of this shit.
Shout out to Kev on stage. Mm-hmm.
Let me get y'all to understand something. Again, I said it earlier. Some messages ain't for some messages. But then I'm gonna put y'all on game real quick. We got people that are in our community that just ain't with us.
Look.
We call them coons.
Look, Harriet Tubman had to do what?
Harriet Tubman kept a shotgun in her back. Again, y'all gotta understand. I'm just keeping it in the buck. I'm telling you how I feel, right? When YouTube and Rihanna and Michael Jackson and Prince and Taylor Swift, when they all did the Super Bowl, it was good. Justin Timberlake, Janet Jackson, who the only one who got the backlash for that until now, right? That was cool, right? Usher did the Super Bowl. It was cool, right? But the one time, no, this is the second time because we had that Dr. Dre one and everybody loved it because it was Dr. Dre.
Was on that one too.
But y'all forget Kendrick was on that too.
Mm-hmm.
But then they had the nerve to rate that in the ratings, number 2 and number 3. Huh? But Kendrick was still part of that. I don't know if this is just fans hating because they're just flat out Drake fans and they just don't understand music, or they just don't understand hip hop in general. Mama say, for as a hip hop head, this was everything I needed from the Super Bowl. I know we probably will never, ever, ever see another performance like this again.
Nope. Not like that one.
Ever. I'm also disappointed, man, and I'm gonna call him out. I gotta call him out. Ticket TV, who posted something from the Sun TV, who said that they apologized to Lil Wayne and said he should have been there, bro. Why you reporting the wrong thing, man?
Yeah, that was.
That's satire, bro.
Yeah, that was a satire website.
The Sun is like reading the National Enquirer.
Mm-hmm. And it's.
And I got a lot of respect for Ticket TV because he's been on these YouTube streets for the ride, especially when it comes down to the section I'm in. I just feel like as a fellow sports journalist like myself, right, who loves sports and love to talk about it, I just don't want my man to say the wrong thing.
Yeah, that was a satire website.
He was right when he said, yo, this was the best halftime he's seen as well. Yo, and leave it at that, stand on business, bro. But anyway, before we go to this next topic, I just got to do it one more time. Because they late. You know what I mean? Mustard on the beat, hope. Right. Mustard on the beat, hope. Beat, boat, Big Mac, nigga, here, free throw. All right, let's go. What's next?
Have the Giants fired their GM yet?
I got a question. What the fuck are they waiting on?
He let Barkley walk and then paid Daniel I am Trash Jones instead. Is he still there?
Yeah, and I don't understand why. Here's my problem with this, right? Saquon this year, to me, should have been NFL MVP, right? But unfortunately, this NFL MVP is now looked at as now only a quarterback winning trophy only. And it is total bullshit.
Exactly.
Right? It's a popularity contest now. Right? This man did some amazing things while not only when he was at the Giants, but when now his one season in Philly. This year long, this man was first in carries with 345, which means he's still that every down back, right? He rushed for 2,005 yards when he had the opportunity to break the single season record. He chose not to. Right? Where he landed with that? First in regular season. 13 touchdowns, which is 8th in the league, right? And average 5.8 yards per carry, which is 54.
Yes, MVP worthy, but
let's talk about these numbers from 2018 to 2013 when he was a Giant. Just let's listen to these yardage real quick. In 2018, he rushed for 1,307 yards. In 19, he was from 1,003 yards. In 2020, he was injured. In 21, he rushed for 593, so still partly injured. In 2022, 1,312 yards. In 23, 942. Now, all those years, right, he still carried over of at least 200 carries per season outside of the 2 when he was injured, right? And also over 1,000 yards. The 1 year they decided to trade him, this man carries for 345 and 2,000 yards. Why did they trade him and didn't? And they said they kept Daniel on track. Oh wait, hold on, he ain't even there no more. Didn't he leave? I'm pretty sure Daniel Jones said, "Take me to the trash," and he asked for a trade. This is despicable. So why this GM ain't fired? I don't know. I'm pretty sure if I was the owner, I'd be pulling my hair out because now he done left and got a ring with the Eagles in division to the team where I didn't want him to go to. So he said he was losing sleep. So do I think the owner is Jim Morris losing sleep? Yeah. Absolutely. He out there. Sleepless nights. Matter of fact, I would have been walked in the office and said, you know what? You fat. In my Woody Vice. You fat.
You fat.
I'd have got rid of Buddy. There is no way as an owner I can still sit here and justify paying you. Especially watching this man win the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Not, a couple years removed from leaving the team. The very next year.
Next year. Ooh.
You know what, man? I would walk in there and say, man, it's either you quit or I fire you. That's where I'm at with it. If I'm a Giants fan, that's where I'll be telling the owner, man, fire this guy. He has done nothing for our team. Everything he's done has only hurt our team. And since he's been there, it's been a total wreck.
Excuse me.
But let's see if they figure it out. But unfortunately, he's still there. Excuse me. Let's see if they move him during draft night and it be some, breaking news before the season starts. Giants owner fires GM because I couldn't sleep enough and I'm tired of taking Ambien at night so I can go to sleep. And it ain't enough liquor in this world that's going to keep me knocked out. So eventually I'm going to have to fire this dude. I don't know. What's next?
Well, Travis Kelce said he's going to take some time to decide if he'll retire.
Whew.
If Travis know like I know, he need to be on that plan, that 5-step plan.
Which 5-step plan?
With Taylor Swift.
The K-Fed plan?
The K-Fed plan.
I quit. I don't even want to do the show no more. She just said the K-Fed, if you know who K-Fed is. K-Fed is Kevin Federline and Britney Spears.
What? Line for line and step by
K-Fed got the kids and she had to pay child support. That's what she's talking about. Wow.
You know like I know.
So you just gonna knock up Tay-Tay?
Hey.
And then take the kids and leave her heartbroken? Then have her dancing around with knives and shit? That's what you doing?
I'm just saying. It's a guaranteed retirement plan because you know that NFL money don't last. But I digress. Don't listen to me.
Yeah, don't. Everybody, please do not listen to her right now. Like, don't listen to her. You know what's funny? Like after this game, right? And this is just interesting. I just read that not only Travis said that he's gonna think about, what his future is going to look like. DeAndre Hopkins said he's going to think about what his future looks like in the NFL. So could you imagine what the Kansas City Chiefs would look like without Kelce and without DeAndre Hopkins? I mean, yeah, they still got the young rookie that they drafted this year, but that's a big chunk of offense losing Kelce. I mean, that's Mr. do it all. That's Mr. I can hot route whenever I want to, and Patrick Mahomes is going to find me. I can break off any route I want to, and it ain't got to be the route, but as long as Patrick knows I'm doing it, everything's cool. It's odd. And maybe it's just Super Bowl, I lost grief. I'm thinking this is what this is.
Yeah, because they all go through it.
When you
try
lose,
to evaluate your life.
When you lose, the game, and again, you were on the path to something greatness, as in a three-peat, which ain't been done since the New England Patriots and Tom Brady. Right? The last team to do it. And your whole entire season is filled like 4-leaf clovers in your back pocket. Every call is going your way during the regular season. It almost seems like you can't lose a game. And then you lose a game at the very last end. That's some humble pie for your ass.
Mm-hmm. But again, maybe he tired of doing it. He want to be a husband and a father for the moment.
I mean, what are you going to do? Follow Taylor Swift around on tour the whole time? That's going to get boring. When you got to structure life as an NFL player,
His brother right now was doing commentary, so that means, he may leap into the commentary too.
That's also a choice. That's a good way to think about it. Watching the Kelce twins do their podcast, right?
Brothers.
Brothers. Do their thing with.
And they don't pay. People watching.
Would a broadcasting team hire him? Possibly, yeah. Because
they would watch it, and people would watch it.
He definitely has an infectious personality. But the thing is, would he actually want to do it?
But again, he is. Right now, thinking about what he wants to do. And again, bro, get on that K-Fed. It pay every time.
Not the K-Fed. Oh, God. I can't with you with this K-Fed. Gee whiz, what are we going to do if Kansas City loses? What is Kansas City going to do if they lose DeAndre Hopkins? Draft's right around the corner. Do you feel like Kansas City have to they need to be told by Kelce and DeAndre Hopkins what they're going to do before the draft?
I don't think so, but I think that they have said it in so many ways in the locker room. I'm pretty sure they have.
This would be interesting to see. They lost 40-22, 40-20, 40-22.
Because that offensive line, Philly just pushed their asses around.
When you got a guy like Barkley, even though he didn't have the greatest game, but he knows how to be effective just being on the field alone.
Well, I'm talking about as far as Kansas City's offensive line against Philly. They just got slapped around like,
You know what was interesting?
Give me your shoe.
Here's the other thing. Here's the other thing I don't like, now that you brought that up. I don't like how they award the MVP of the Super Bowl. The MVP of the Super Bowl should have been the guy on the defensive side of the ball. He definitely had the stats to wreck up Kansas City.
Did. Mm-hmm.
And the simple fact that they didn't give it to him, and you know who they gave it to? You know who going to Disneyland? Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's always a quarterback.
It's a quarterback. Why?
It's a quarterback.
Why? I'm sick of this. I'm sick of always quarterback-driven awards. Y'all don't always have to give it to him. You watching the same game we watching? If you see the defensive player is clearly the cause of why it happened, then, again, give it to him. You did it for Aaron Donald. Oh, that's right. That's because Aaron Donald was popular. He was a superstar. Yada, yada, yada. So basically you're saying it's a popularity contest then.
Everything is a...
It is a popularity contest. That's why the NFL is called the No Fun League. I don't like that, man. Y'all literally took that out that man's hands. But anyway, shout out to the Eagles.
Yeah, great win.
For winning the Super Bowl. Shout out to my brother-in-law. I know he's still happy about this win.
He on a high.
Too bad he missed his opportunity to drop the ultimate troll because I found that picture inside the thread on Facebook. Somebody posted it before he could. I'm like, oh. So you know what? I was giving my brother the opportunity to live on Petty Lane with me, and he missed it. He totally missed the boat, and I'm so mad. Told me to post it. It just wasn't gonna have the same effect. But anyway, what's next on topics?
Micah Parsons is recruiting MylesGarrett to Dallas. What do you think? Why would MylesGarrett want to go to a losing team? MylesGarrett said he don't have no problem playing in the cold. Come to Detroit.
Oh, wait a minute, guys. I gotta get my mind together for this one. Whoa. He said he what? He wanted to come to Micah Parsons.
Micah Parsons trying to recruit him for Dallas.
Is trolling to get MylesGarrett to Dallas. That's what you just said to me.
Mm-hmm.
Why would he want to go to a losing team where he just asked to be traded from Cleveland? Because they some losers. Oh, I know why. This is why. Hold on. This is why.
Shut up, Fabo. Hey.
Geek up. Yo, what is wrong with Micah Parsons, man? I had to find that song, man. Like, what is the attraction to Dallas? What could Micah Parsons say to really get MylesGarrett to Dallas? Oh, it's the star. We've won Lombardies that is older than Micah Parsons.
Do he know what type of black man MylesGarrett is? I do.
I mean, he acted like, remember when MylesGarrett hit Mason Rudolph over the head for calling him a...
Yes. That's why I said, do he know what kind of black man MylesGarrett is?
So do you really think MylesGarrett wants to play for Jerry Jones? Who we all think... Who, well, most people think... Who has a tinge of... Just a...
MylesGarrett.
Deion Sanders wouldn't come coach for them.
Right. He's a certain type of black man. Keep it going. Just keep it going.
I don't ever remember Jerry Jones ever having a black head coach either.
And you never will.
So, I know it was, wishful thinking. But given the history of Jerry Jones and that whole protest thing and how he made a whole big deal out of that, and it was if anybody go kneel, we gotta do it all at the same time, but it was just him at the center of it, and he locked arms with his players, right? It was so suspect to the point where it just gives a taint of them days. I guess that's why they call themselves them boys.
They want to go back. Again, that's why I said MylesGarrett is a certain type of black man.
I think the team that's going to appreciate MylesGarrett the most is Detroit.
That's what I said.
Miles, if you listening to me, bro, I really want you to hear me out. And hear me good. Aiden Hutchinson is my man at 50 grand and all. But uniting you with Zadarius Smith, with Aleem McNeil and Aiden Hutchinson on that line, dog, would make it totally different. Would be totally different. You will be winning your Super Bowl next year, bro. If you really wanted to make that happen. And I understand Hutch said, how are we going to make this fit? Don't listen to him. Great teams learn how to make way for great players. It's like, again, look at the Eagles. Their whole defensive line, majority of their defensive line was rookies.
Mm-hmm.
And then they sprinkled in some vets. So there's no reason why we can't have this line. No reason. I understand it feels like my man Hutch may feel like that may take some of the pizzazz from him. But you homegrown, bro. You from right here.
Yeah, why you think MylesGarrett said that he don't mind playing in the cold?
Even though he won't play in the cold because we play in the dome. But this is the time where Hutch, you supposed to be like, yo, let's recruit. Even if you don't want it to happen, you supposed to say, man, that ain't my place. That's up for the coaches. And even in that, that's still a little bit too much. Because that also signifies like, oh, as a star of the defense and the captain of the defensive side, I don't want this dude here. Yo. Speak for yourself, because Zadarius Smith may feel the other way.
Correct.
Again, look at the stats. When Zadarius Smith and MylesGarrett played together. Look at what they did. They wrecked shop in Cleveland, people. I know most of y'all don't get to see Cleveland games, but I do. I know some of y'all don't even watch the score from Cleveland. I do. Here's why. I want them to go 0-16. Well, 0-18 now. Don't judge me. Y'all know what I'm saying is. But I think MylesGarrett will fit on our line perfectly. And again, we will probably have to do something like give up Levi, move Josh Pascal, and take upon some other mediocre guys or some Reggie guys, right? Just to balance out the rest of it. But as long as we got them at the 4, those front 4, that changes everything. Who you gonna double team? Because if you double team anybody on the edge, you're just opening up the middle.
Mm-hmm.
That's room for Zadarius Smith and Aleem McNeil to come and become heavy blowing snot bubbles. If you double team the middle, you got to worry about the edges for MylesGarrett and Aiden. Bro? Don't ruin the mad moment. Let it happen. Go tell Myles you sorry. We want you here, because we do. I don't know. Again, I hear some of the fans, and we want them here. So that's my take on MylesGarrett. I wish he would become a Lion. Brad Holmes, you need to make that happen, bro. What's next?
Dak Prescott gives credit to the Eagles.
Okay, Dak, about time.
But then he says, now it's our turn.
Give me a minute, y'all.
Oh my God. Shout out to Social Conflict. Cause he shows smoking it. Oh, in the middle of the barn.
Dak.
Come on, Dak.
It's your turn to do what? Oh, you forgot. You in the NFC West with a loaded division. It ain't the team where it's not the division that looks like the NFC South, right? I mean the NFC East, right? In the NFC East, where now it isn't just a competition between the 2-team race between the Eagles and Dallas. Oh no, my boy, you got to worry about Washington now.
J2 Daniels.
You got to worry about the Eagles because they feeling themselves, and rightfully so, because they done won the Super Bowl.
Right?
They done made it back from 3-4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
They made it back from that loss to Kansas City. And for you to say it's your turn to do what? Lose?
Go sit down again.
Your turn to what? Get hurt?
Be eliminated.
Don't get eliminated. My bad. I don't understand I don't even understand why he would say it's his turn. I mean, this is the typical thing that Cowboys say every year. It's our year.
Every year is their year.
Dude, we are days away from the Super Bowl being over and you already claiming it's y'all turn?
It's wishful thinking. It's projection.
Okay. Smoking on Dak, what are you doing, man? I try not to mess with y'all Cowboys because, again, it's just too easy. Y'all just make it too easy for me. This man said he feel like they compete with the Eagles. When? Where? When?
It's delusions of grandeur for me.
I can't wait to see the title for this one because this is gonna be a burner. Yo, Dak. I am curious why Dak would even go out to the media and catch this heat after all the shit that Jerry Jones has been saying about him.
Yep, I can't believe he even said that.
Dak, I know you probably ain't listening, but I'm going to say it again. I want you to go back to when Jameis Winston was on Tampa Bay and he went 30 for 30. I'm trying to help you, brother, because I'm tired of you being disrespected. It is you who are catching it in the media, right? Tell me we are very close to the Eagles. And how y'all stack up.
Where?
I can only name out maybe 5 people on the whole Dallas Cowboys team. And I'm very good at remembering team players.
Where do they match up? Where do they match up with the Eagles? They don't.
And Dak's big ass head? Maybe in the Madden episode, in the Madden that he was playing at home.
That's what I was going to say. It's got to be on a Madden team because...
On this Madden Ultimate team.
But,
and even then, if it was still the Cowboys, I'm still pretty sure they still losing.
You know, this is real life, Dak, not...
Damn, I said they can't even win on Madden. My bad. To the point where I think it's so funny that, look, I just seen an article where Michael Irvin says he doesn't even support the hiring of a new head coach. So, if you got legends like Michael Irvin saying he doesn't support the new hiring a new head coach, do you think MylesGarrett is really gonna go there? Well, I don't think you really support your new coach.
I was gonna say, do Dak believe the bullshit he be spitting? Hell no.
Y'all don't understand what y'all really finna get into with this Schottenheimer guy. I'm gonna sit back and laugh. But go ahead. Dak said y'all close. Dak said y'all turn. I'm gonna be here mid-season, waiting on y'all next season to say I told y'all so. But again, like y'all tell us every year, it's y'all year. So we're going to be waiting the mid-season for y'all to tell us I wasn't talking about this year. I was talking about 2 years from now. So for all my so for all my Cowboy fans, I'm going to play it for you one more time. Alright, before we go on to the next topic, make sure you guys hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that notification bell, click that all button so that way you get all the alerts when we upload a show. I appreciate it so kindly. What's next on the topics?
Alright, so can Brad Holmes land Cooper Kupp for the Lions?
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have a Triple Crown winning receiver like Cooper Kupp in the mix with J-Mo, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
And the good thing, well, I mean, that might be a problem. Well, That might be an issue, and here's why. That will require Cooper Kupp to play on the outside, and I mean mainly on the outside.
Oh, he don't
Cooper Kupp kind of plays all over the field. He plays from the right side to the left side, right? And he plays in the slot a lot too. You know who plays in the slot a lot? St. Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So if he's okay with moving, or if both of them are okay with moving around and understand J-Mo is going to be the one and he's strictly going to be over there, right? And they might move him to the other side, but it might be doable. I might be okay with this. Cooper Kupp is sure hands. I mean, I see why he's leaving the Rams. I mean, they already got the backup for him with the young guy they got, and I can't stand that dude. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Holy crap! I remember when we played that dude. Every time Stafford threw him the ball, he caught it. I was like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like one of those moments where it was like, what's that movie that Damon Wayans playing, and he played
The
Last Boy Scout. I was like, damn, can somebody I'm playing when I say this, but like, damn, Last Boy Scout this motherfucker. Right? Because I was like, he's catching every damn ball as a rookie. And I was just like, oh, this is going to be bad. And now the Rams know they got a player for life. So that's why maybe Cooper Kupp's leaving. Now, the good thing we got going for us is there's some familiarity with Cooper Kupp. He knows Brad Holmes. He also knows Jared Goff. Brad Holmes, I know I'm asking for a lot.
But please.
But make this happen too, because we don't care about draft picks. I know you do, but fans like me don't. Because you know why? We won a Super Bowl before we die.
That part.
I missed my bottle of 1800 that's up there on the thing that I was supposed to get drunk with, and I didn't get the opportunity to. Why?
No, it's in the cabinet.
Because I can't open it until the Lions win the Super Bowl. Guys, don't leave me hanging, so make this happen. Brad, I know you're here. What's next?
Well, on the NBA news, the Lakers lose in the Luka debut to the Jazz 131-119.
God damn.
I have a few things I want to say about
Well, I'm going to go ahead and let you open up. Go ahead, because this is going to be interesting. I'm going to let you go ahead. I'll get my drink on. Go ahead.
I find this rather funny due to the fact that since the last week when the Dallas Maverick fans were protesting about this trade with Luka versus AD,
Mm-hmm.
and then when he previews in the Lakers, they lose 130. They got routed
By the Jazz.
by the Jazz.
Who's trash.
How do you as a Laker fan or the Lakers, no, I take that back. As a Lakers organization, sit up there and say, I don't know if this was a good fit, or do you end up letting Luka take over the team and sitting down LeBron?
What? Did you just say that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what y'all got going on. If LeBron is 40, he's still playing.
I understand.
I'm not a fan of LeBron.
But
But you can't sit LeBron and say we're gonna play Luka. That's just gonna end your run to the playoffs. Because again, you want to get to the playoffs. You want to show them you can get to the playoffs. You want to show what Luka can do.
Well, 131-119 show that they damn sure ain't playing together.
I mean, it wasn't that bad, right? I mean, they both were under 20 points, yes.
But when AD went to Dallas, they won their first game.
And AD is also hurt for the next 2 months. Paper mache is hurt for the next 2 months.
But I'm just saying.
No. Because If you sit LeBron, you are clearly drawing the line to nowhere.
I'm not sitting LeBron. LeBron can come off the bench.
You want to bring LeBron James off the bench?
Hell yeah, I'm going to bring LeBron James off the bench. Because I need my starting five to know how to play with each other. Because he ain't going to be here.
Fans, we have some jaw-dropping shit just happened.
Hey, it is what it is. Out with the old and in with the new. I paid for it.
Miss Nikki has just lost her ever-loving mind. I'm not even a LeBron James fan, and I won't even.
Ahead.
I mean, do you? Okay, let's back this up. Do you think Aristotle is gonna bench?
Oh no, that's his best friend. He ain't finna do that.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, if it was me.
If you want to make the playoffs and keep fans in the seats.
Oh well, you have to play LeBron, but then there has to.
That means they want to see him start. That means he ain't coming off the bench.
I understand that too, but I mean,
when I looked at the stats, I mean, this whole starting five all had under 20 points. Nobody had more than 20 points.
right.
The problem with this was this was just one game. Right? Just one game. Give it a few games, and then you will see it start shaking out there. Understand that, hey, I'm going to dominate some games. Some games you're going to dominate. But the question is this. In that game, did Luka do Luka things? And what I mean by that is, did Luka pat the ball in ISO 50% of the game? If he did, then you could contribute that to the L and the reason why they lost.
Yep.
If LeBron James had 12 turnovers, contribute that to the reason why they lost.
Well, they actually lost 2 games with Luka.
Well, again, it happens. But I'm not benching LeBron James. I mean, that's too close to load management. I want to get every bit of the 40-year-old man before he leaves. No, matter of fact, I'm not decreasing your minutes. I'm increasing your minutes. I'm going to make sure that happens. For whatever team you go to next year, I'm going to try to wear the tread off those tires already. Because, again, I know I only got 40-something games left. And maybe a couple in the playoffs. Depending on who we get in the playoffs. And if we make the playoffs, is it the playoffs or the play-in? I don't know. Y'all leave y'all comments below on that because I really want to know how y'all feel about Miss Nikki saying bench LeBron.
I'm not saying
for Luka.
I'm not saying bench LeBron or just bring LeBron off of the bench. He doesn't.
Who you gonna start?
Who
you gonna start?
I don't even watch the trash Lakers.
Exactly.
So I don't care.
You have to.
I mean, I watch everybody else in the West but the Lakers.
Which is a true statement. You do watch every other team in the West but the Lakers. That is a very true statement.
I do.
But you got to remember, they just traded, some of their trade assets. So even some of those role players are gone. So there's nobody there to start. This is difficult. There's 2 games. We know Luka's going to face LeBron's not going to be there next year. The whole thing is to get, the run in and see if they can make a playoff push. They make a playoff push. I don't see them going past the first round. LeBron James and he finds a new team next year, and then they trade his son to whatever team he land on.
They need to trade him straight out the league.
Ooh. I ain't said that. She said that.
Well, Bronny, right now, he got some kind of forearm strain right now, so he ain't even playing in the G League.
He injured. Injuries happen. But he's averaging 13 points now in the G League, so he doing a little better. Just a little bit. I'm not finna get a kid that much props now. Don't look at me like that.
You gotta bring the children up before you tear them down.
Still trash me. What's next?
All right. Well, continuing with the Lakers.
Damn.
Lakers coach Redick says Dalton Knecht is in a good spot after this whole trade blunder. I would be kind of wishy-washy because first you was going to trade me and then you pulled the trade back. I don't know. Again, I'm just a hater on the Lakers.
Shout out to Dalton Knecht because I seen his interview. He said it was weird, right? One minute he's over there in Dallas. He flew with the Dallas team to go to play Atlanta.
And then they call him back.
And then Rob Pelinka calls him back and tells him, hey, you're coming back to LA. But before they traded him, right, he said he was in the practice gym, training and putting up shots. He get called to the office with Rob Pelinka and JJ say, hey, you getting traded. You're getting traded for X, Y, and Z, a couple picks. See you later. And then JJ goes on TV and says, he's in a good space. Stop lying, JJ. Stop motherfucking lying, bro.
Because I wouldn't be. I'd be skeptical as hell.
I'm not playing for you, dog. If I'm Dalton Knecht, look, I might be doing this because I need to leave next year and I'm making my making my way up out of here. Mm-hmm. But if I am Dalton Knecht, I'm not good with you at all, bro. I'm looking at you sideways every time.
With a side.
Just continue. Matter of fact, I don't even care if you don't even give me no more minutes. Matter of fact, just let me collect the check. Matter of fact, put me on the bench right next to Bronny. Not playing. You think
need him.
No, you don't. You don't need me. You got Luka. You got LeBron. Matter of fact, promote Bronny and send me down to the G League. Let me get my run down there. At least I'm gonna be running it down there.
Well, Dalton Knecht is he was a top draft pick, so he don't need to go to. He did his time.
And you know what's so funny about this? The Lakers traded their first round pick, before they traded Bronny James. Make that make sense to me.
Well, you know.
Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
It don't make sense.
You didn't draft Bronny first.
You drafted him.
You drafted Dalton Knecht first, and then you traded him mid-season in order for him to come back, and then you want me to be okay? That's like slapping me and telling me, you know what, get over it. It's like... Dalton, if I was you, man, I'd click up on all them dudes. Crash out on all of them. LeBron James, look, if I'm standing in the corner, they're like, hey, you finna throw me a pass? Oops. Oh, I was ready, but it just blew by me. My bad. I'm not playing. I'm not playing for the Lakers organization. They some snakes, and it shows you what type of organization they is.
How much they care about you, Dalton.
Now, I understand that the trade was rescinded because of, again, old boy didn't pass his physical. But, bro, you didn't even give this young man the chance, which means y'all snubbed him. Wait a minute. I don't hear nobody getting on Luka about wanting to trade a rookie, but every time LeBron does it, it's a big deal. Y'all bring that up. And, again, I'm not a LeBron James fan, but I'm just trying to keep it even, Steven. This young man from Tennessee can ball. But y'all keep on playing around. Keep on. Redick gonna be out of a job anyways by next year anyways.
Oh, yeah, he done after this season.
Because once LeBron gone, he gone.
Yep. They getting rid of Clutch Sports, period.
Rob Pelinka, you better tread lightly too because you might be gone too. I understand you're doing what you can right now to please Jenny Buss, but bro, it may be too late.
Way too late.
I don't know. This totally sucks. Again, if I was Dalton Knecht, man, I feel like Ben Simmons. I'm getting therapy and everything else. I'm showing up to the goddamn job with a therapy dog. With my phone in my pocket.
You need a better health app.
I'm showing up to practice with a damn therapy dog. While I'm putting up jumpers, I got the dog hooked up to my forearm while I'm shooting jumpers with one hand. And then I'm like, Dalton, what are you doing? Why is this dog here? It's my therapy dog. Why do you need a therapy dog? Because of you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm messing with my mental right now.
Oh, our bad. We didn't know we did that to you. Okay. You know what? Know how I feel about? You know how I feel about the Lakers? You know what? They finna get it too. They finna get it too. Damn it.
No.
What's next?
All right, so lastly, we got the Pistons winning back-to-back games versus the Bulls.
Yes, sir.
And they'll enter the All-Star weekend with a winning record.
It's about time.
Let's go, Pistons.
It's about time. It's been like, I think since like 2009, something else like that.
Okay. Yeah, because they was balling last night.
Yeah, we almost blew it again in the fourth quarter, but it's okay. It's okay. You know, we I said this last year, and I said this about this team, is that this team has talent. And it just takes a little bit of time.
Yeah,
With the right coach,
now.
with the right coaching staff, the right energy, the right accountability, everything turns around. I may be one of the very few people that said this team is not a play-in team.
It's a playoff team.
It's a playoff team, right? And I'm going to continue to stand on that because that's exactly what they're showing. I'm going to continue to support my boys regardless. But I know one thing for sure. Cade definitely made the All-Star. He's definitely that. Jalen Duren is going to be an All-Star next year. We retain Beasley is going to be even better. And I'm just waiting to see whatever else they can turn out. But I do foresee them getting, past. Hopefully we can get past the first round. But we'll see what happens. But again, that's just all my wishful thinking because I got so much high hope for these young men. But anyway, shout out to the Pistons, man, for this back-to-back victories that they just pulled off. And we are almost an hour in, so let me go ahead and close this thing out. So before we close out, man, let me give a quick shout out to my father, man, who's no longer with us. As I said, again, I do all these shows for him. Again, I also want to give out the shout out to DJ Bronx, who's no longer with us. My man Steve, who just passed away this morning.
Rest in peace.
So rest in peace to my man Steve. And this is your boy J2DaR signing out for our AwwDacity Sports, and I'm here with your favorite co-host, Miss NikkiC.
All right, y'all.
And we'll catch you guys at the next episode. Peace.